Hello everyone, welcome to BLT's Bible and Light Toss with Brian Corey. I'm so glad that you are with me on today. Listen, I want to read the scripture, Matthew chapter 8, verses 8 through 10. Matthew chapter 8, verses 8 through 10. And it says this: But the officer said, Lord, I am not worthy to have you come into my home. Just say the word from where you are, and my servant will be healed. I know this because I am under the authority of my superior officers, and I have authority over my soldiers. I only need to say go, and they go, or come, and they come. And if I say to my slaves, do this, they do it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed. Turning to those who were following him, he said, I tell you the truth. I haven't seen faith like this in all of Israel. So I just want to ask us a question on today. It's just something for us to think about it. If God said it, is his presence necessary? If God said it, is his presence necessary? Now, before you go off the deep end, I enjoy the presence of the Lord. Like, the presence of the Lord there is nothing like it. There's nothing like sensing the presence of the Lord. There's nothing like being in worship. There's nothing like being in the presence of the Lord. There's so much peace. There's so much calmness, so much stillness. There's this internal satisfaction that we have as a believer when we enter into the presence of God, whether it's through praise or whether it's through worship. But this scripture that I was reading just really jumped off the page at me, because sometimes we can be seeking for God. We can be seeking for his presence. We can be seeking for that which is tangible when God has already spoken concerning our situation. And so sometimes I think it's necessary for us to not be to the point where, God, where are you? But ask, what has God said? Because there are moments that God has already spoken concerning what it is that we are experiencing. Whether it's through his word, whether it's through a pastor, whether it's through a friend, whether it's through a child, whether it's through an experience, whether it's a thought that comes into your mind. God has already spoken concerning the situation. But sometimes we're looking for a sign, and we're looking for the presence, and we're looking for this ooh and this ah and this sense and this feeling. What he has already said, what it is and what it will not be. And so the scripture just really caused me to ask myself, if God said it, is his presence required? And if I lean more to what God said, will I see more manifested in my life? Or will I make better decisions and better choices if I go off of what he said? After all, he created the world when he said, let there be. Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me for BLT's Bible and Light Toss with Brian Corey. I'm so glad that you are with me on today, but I always look forward to talking to you soon. You take care. Peace.